Hey guys, this is Jeff Stutzman. So listen, I wanted to take a couple of minutes and just introduce you to, well, we built this internally. We're calling it Trustly. It's a trademark name. I'm going to have to figure out something else, but basically this is what it is. Um, if you go out to Tor, you've got to have either a Tor router or a browser or something to be able to get you into that environment. And then you've got to know your way around these .onion sites to figure out where you're going. So what we're doing is we're spidering Tor through our own internally developed now network of Tor routers around the world. So we've always got a good hidden way in that, that's not going to bring stuff back to us. But the idea is that if we find a site like this, we want to be able to categorize it, pull out the names, pull out some snippets of content, and then build an index and bring all of that back to our environment where we can search it locally without putting a search term into somebody else's website in Tor, right? So if I drop my social security number into a Tor browser, everybody's going to see it when it's transiting the environment. So we don't want to do that. And you can see down here we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're running against inside of the Tor environment to be able to scour. I think we're at about 20,000 sites right now out of the 34,000 that we know about. So let's just say that, for example, I want to know who's hacking WhatsApp. I'm going to punch in WhatsApp and I'm going to find out very quickly. Oops, I can't go back because it's not connected, remember? But okay, WhatsApp hacker for hire service is accessible at reasonable rates. And I can get a little bit more content out of this. And it talks about the fact that they have 24-hour service and things like that. But now, how many sites did we find that are hacking, that are offering to hack WhatsApp? And you look at these URLs, they're all different, right? And there's a lot because it's paginated, but it's one of the reasons I don't use WhatsApp is a lot of people go after this. Or what if I wanted to do, this is what happened the other day. I was giving a talk and the guy says, "Why do I care?" And I go, "Well, let's punch your name in and find out if your name shows up anywhere in the dark web." And of course, mine did not. And I tested that, of course, before. But if it had, that might not have been a good thing. Let's do social security number. So we know that we've got a whole bunch of them. Now, I'm not going to show you that I'm going to punch in my social security number and then publish that on a video, but I could, right? I could punch in the social security number and I could look at this very quickly and know if that social security number popped up in the dark web. Now, here's the thing. Social security numbers never expire, but usernames and passwords do. A lot of the places where you'll get cyber intelligence will just scrape this stuff. We're actually using AI and some other kind of techniques to make sure that A, we're getting good data, B, it's relevant, right? So I want to know if I get a username and a password for a company, it's not an employee that went away 5 years ago, because that doesn't do anybody any good. But here you could see, I mean, we're driver's license numbers and whatever else we can buy them at this place. Um, all kinds of good stuff. Ransomware stuff, right? So I got all kinds of information here. Custom made stuff. I think this was one where this guy is actually, I think this is the one. Maybe no, I think it's down this guy. I think this guy is writing ransomware for phones now. Um, Pretty sure this was the one I saw earlier. Yep, full access to a PC or phone, 100% backdoor. Who knows if it's real, but nonetheless, it's somebody out there shooting their mouth off talking about it. This service, full Tor service at dwmail.top. So the idea is that as we go forward, if we do an assessment now, we're doing our own dark web searches, quick and dirty. Doesn't need to be sexy. I just need to know that if I punch in a term and it comes back, it's sitting out there and it's going to be machine read by something and they will be targeted. And I could take the organization, correlate it to the way that they work, and punch those protection mechanisms for that TTP back into their defenses very quickly. That's a big deal. Or if you really want to know if a client's going to show up and they do show up in this, this is bad. They're going to be targeted. So quick and dirty, not a lot of sexy Gucci graphics. This is just a utility that we use. Now we can also set this thing up in a way where we can put in a list and we can automatically alert on hits on the list and things like that. But we do that through command line. We didn't really build out the whole engine for that. Anyway, thought this was kind of cool. Thought you might like to see it. We want some information on it, drop us a note. Stay safe online at trustedinternet.io. Have a good day.